We are a river city, a bold city, the First Coast, a place to create and to belong. Here, the sun shines a little brighter, and so do the people. We share a love for our region, a pride for JAX, and a passion for the beautiful game, dedicated to giving everyone a sporting chance. Together, we will elevate soccer and sport in our community by lifting every voice. We are Sporting Club Jacksonville. We are Sporting JAX.
Hello and welcome into the Sporting JAX Report. I'm Cole Pepper. Emerson Burris joins me shortly. Coming up, we meet one of the newest faces on the women's team, a player with some history with head coach Stacey Balaam. Plus, how the women's team took in a Jaguars training camp session and what to expect as the women's season approaches. But let's start with the men, who continued a tough stretch of the schedule away at Sacramento last Saturday. Traditionally, Sacramento Republic has been one of the outstanding clubs both on and off the field of the USL Championship, and it continued on the road. Early goal scored in the opening 10 minutes. Tyler Wolff with his first for Sacramento, and that got things off on the wrong foot for Sporting JAX. Then later in the half, 38th minute, off a corner, Jared Timmer puts it in. It's 2-0 Sacramento Republic. Sporting JAX playing without the captain, center back Ryan Edwards in this game because of a suspension. Then just a couple of minutes later, Wolff again, his second of the first half, on the assist from Memo Rodriguez. And then Rodriguez again with the assist on the corner as Lee Desmond puts it away. It's 3-0, now 4-0 Sacramento at halftime. Second half now, an opportunity for Sporting JAX, perhaps, but a bad giveaway here. And Tyler Wolff, ready to score his third, steps into it and puts it away off the carom. A hat trick for Wolff, makes it 5-0 for Sacramento. However, there was a little bit of something to watch here for Sporting JAX. The newcomer, Jean Mota, the overhead kick, couldn't get it in there, but the Brazilian showing a little flair. Sporting JAX falls on the road 5-0 to Sacramento. All right, here's how the standings look as of the moment. Tampa Bay Rowdies continue to be the best team in the league. They are atop the Eastern Conference by 8 points. Detroit City trailing Charleston Battery by just 2. This is going to be quite a race. Remember, the top 8 teams in the conference make it to the playoffs. The top 4 will host first-round games. So, for these teams, Tampa Bay, Charleston, Detroit City, Lou City, they're all battling for points to try to stay in that top 4 to host a first-round playoff game. Closely pursued, though, if you look at the difference between second-place Charleston Battery and 8th place Indy 11, that's a 9-point swing. That is 3 wins, and that is a little tough to overcome, but it can be done with still plenty of matches remaining here in the season. Sporting JAX continues to try to climb their way from the bottom as they try to chase down Brooklyn, Birmingham, Loudoun United, trying to get into shouting position as the playoffs approach. We'll see if they can get it done in the final third of the season. In the Western Conference, Orange County continues to be the team on the roll. They've been getting it done, particularly in away matches. A 3-point lead on San Antonio, with Tulsa third on 29 points. Also keep an eye on what happens here at the bottom of the table. Monterey starting to lose touch just a bit, but if you go between 4th place New Mexico United and 11th place Phoenix Rising, that is just a 5-point gap between 4th and 11th. It is going to be an absolute battle in the Western Conference as the playoffs approach in October. Let's now welcome in Corey Herzog. Corey, after a loss like this, is it a good thing or a bad thing that the men have the weekend off?
I think it's good. I think it's a good time to have the bye week, maybe go over some film. It's a lot of the same stuff that keeps happening. So if they can just get on the same page, maybe not have total of bye week, work on stuff, look at some video, go from there. But it's good to get away and come back from a long journey.
How much of a positive was it to get some new players some playing time?
Yeah, you're kind of just looking at that as kind of a preseason game for Sporting JAX. Obviously, Sacramento took it a total opposite way, but you're just trying to, like we said in the beginning, just build relationships with the new players. I mean, new players are coming in and out all the time, so you're just trying to get a little comfortability with who's on the field and some kind of relationships that can hopefully put some W's in the win section.
All right, a week from Saturday, it will be Indy 11 coming to Jacksonville. It's the only home match in a long stretch. How important is this game for Sporting JAX, and how much of a factor is the 2-1 loss they suffered at Indy 11 back in May?
Yeah, I think it's a huge game. Just they got a whole week. They got their bye week. They need to come up with a good defensive game plan against Indy. You know, Indy's going to come in, a lot of confidence. A lot of teams probably aren't really looking at Sporting JAX, so we could probably use that to our advantage to hopefully get a little win there and build some confidence in those. And that's what comes with the relationships. When you start winning, you start building that, then you never know what could happen in the next couple games.
All right, Corey, thank you. Here's what the Sporting JAX men's team has coming up after a weekend off. The men will be back at home on August the 15th to take on Indy 11, then back on the road for matches at Birmingham Legion and Brooklyn FC before coming back home to face Lexington SC on September the 5th. Tickets to the home matches are available by calling 904-863-KICK or by going to sportingjax.com. The women's team continues preparations for the upcoming season. This week, the team continued training in advance of a friendly against Florida State. The matchup will be the last tune-up before the Gainbridge Super League kicks off next Saturday, and the team is excited to get back to action.
Building that confidence every day in training, because you never know what that end of the week or that game day is going to look like for you, but to just come in every day, bring your all, and just come in with the enthusiasm and confidence in first training and then prepping to everything.
You know, the level, I mean, there's so many new players that are joining the league, and I think the level just keeps growing every single year, and so I think it's just a new challenge. Like, obviously I feel a little bit more confident with the speed of play from last year, but I think this year it's going to be even better and even faster, so I'm still adjusting, still growing.
I mean, I think our ladies are ready for anything. We had a really good away record. We liked being away. We then started to pick up a good home record over time. It was a bit of a slow start at the beginning, but I like when we go away. I think that the ladies are very professional on the road, and you know, even though it's great to play in front of our home fans and we look forward to that, you know, it's also good that we can get away and just focus on the game and not anything else.
Also this week, the women participated in the second in-house media day, creating video and photographs for use in the team's social media and marketing. The event was held at the PRI studios and offered another chance for the women to show their personalities and to have some fun as a group away from the pitch.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's great to see everybody. It's funny to see everybody dressed up, or not dressed up, but with makeup and their hair done. It's always funny to see that because we always show up to practice every day and just look like we rolled out of bed. So that's fun. But no, the set's really cool. There's a lot of great stations, and yeah, it's a lot of good time. I wouldn't say that, but it is definitely a lot more familiar, just knowing what to expect and the stations and the people and all that.
We're just having so much fun. Like, we kind of knew what was coming, like what videos, like where to have fun, where to be serious. So now we're just out here, like, enjoying it. Oh, I got the most fun group. We got Georgia, Ash, Amanda, and Mel. And it's a good mix of like having fun, but also just being serious and creative.
Let's now welcome in Sam Bohan. Sam, we've seen the team travel to the UK, participate in a couple of media days. How much of an impact can team camaraderie have in a season?
Oh, I'm a big believer of that. I think it's really important, whether you have a bunch of newcomers or a lot of returners coming back into the fold. I think it's a really important thing, especially for the sport of soccer. You know, maybe a little bit different from other sports. Your success depends on the team and the team functioning as a whole. It's not an individual sport where you just need a good pitcher or something like that. So I've always been a big believer in putting a lot of equity in that, especially at the beginning of a season before you get into the grind of the travel.
Now let's talk about expectations for this squad. What do you expect from Sporting JAX in this 2026 sprint season?
You know, it's a fun, exciting concept to have this shorter season just into the fall. And, I think Sporting JAX is really unique in that they're sitting in this wonderful luxury of having so many players returning, especially from a starting group standpoint. You could argue there's still some spots left to fight for, but they're returning maybe 9 or 10 starters. And that's really unusual for any team in the sport landscape at the professional level. So I think there's an advantage to that. I think that Sporting JAX has gotten accustomed in their first season to making the playoffs and being at the top of the table for a long period of time. So I expect them to build on that with their youth, but now they also have experience. So I think the sky's the limit for this group. And I think Coach Balaam and staff have to be really excited moving forward.
Sam, thank you. The women kick off the 2026 sprint season on August 15th at Fort Lauderdale. Then they're home for the opener on August the 22nd against the Tampa Bay Sun at Hodges Stadium. Season tickets are on sale now from as low as $70 for the sprint season. Be there as Sporting JAX looks to return to the playoffs. For season tickets, call 904-863-KICK or visit sportingjax.com. Coming up, she's been reunited with Stacey Balaam after their days at Vanderbilt. We meet midfielder Maci Teater next as the Sporting JAX report rolls on.
Hey soccer fans, Sporting JAX is giving away a new Honda Accord Saturday 8:15. Sporting JAX men take on Indy 11 at 7 on Hodges Field at UNF. Just be there. Someone will win a new car from Honda at the Avenues and Sporting JAX. Visit sportingjax.com today.
All games in the USL Championship can be streaming on ESPN Plus or CBS Golazo or nationally broadcast on CBS, CBS Sports, and ESPN2. All home men's games can be seen on Channel 4 or CW17. It's time now for our Ascension St. Vincent's Player Spotlight. Emerson Burris joins us. And Emerson, today we're getting to know a player who has some good history with Stacey Balaam, the former Vandy captain Maci Teater.
Absolutely, and we've learned getting to know these players, the road to professional soccer isn't always a straight line. For midfielder Maci Teater, a leap of faith in the transfer portal changed everything.
I feel like I wasn't getting as much playtime as I wanted, so I wanted to go somewhere where I was going to make a big impact. And when I entered the portal, it's funny because Stacey was one of the first people I was talking to.
That move paid off. Teater transferred to Vanderbilt, where she became team captain during her senior season while playing under then associate head coach Stacey Balaam. Now the two are reunited in Jacksonville.
We've always been really close, and I have so much respect for her. And she was when I got here, it was kind of random. I was just given it, and I didn't think I would do well, and I always knew that she would do well. And to see everything she did last year and to be with her again has just been amazing.
After graduating in December, Teater wasn't sure where soccer would take her next. She signed her first professional contract in Iceland, gaining valuable experience before another opportunity came calling.
I just knew I wanted to continue playing soccer, and then Iceland opportunity came around, and I knew I wanted to get my first professional contract minutes under the way, and I know I'd be able to play a lot, so I made the trip out there.
Now back under Balaam's leadership, Teater says Sporting JAX checked every box as she looked for her next home.
I think the league is really competitive. I know it's newer, but I think the talent that's coming in and how competitive it's getting more competitive every year, that was what drew me in.
The midfielder also brings plenty of resilience to the squad, returning from 2 ACL injuries earlier in her career. Healthy once again, she's ready to make an impact in Jacksonville.
As a player, I think I'm really crafty and creative and very technical on the ball. I like to have a good vision in the midfield, and I think I'm very strong and competitive.
After leading Vanderbilt and gaining professional experience overseas, Teater is hoping to help Sporting JAX continue building on last season's success as she begins her first year with the club.
She got a little professional experience with Iceland and then came here to play for Sporting JAX in that reunion. And what we've seen so far, she's really going to be an asset in that midfield.
She is. I know that she's very excited to get on the field in the first game against Fort Lauderdale. I also learned she loves golf. So I think her, Jamie Gerstenberg, and Georgia Brown are going to hit some swings.
And as we saw last week, Bailey DeSmit got the trick shots going. Emerson, thanks so much. Here's a great way for busy families to catch Sporting JAX matches, the flexible voucher pack. You can use up to 6 vouchers per game when it best fits your schedule. Packs start at 10 vouchers and can be purchased in larger denominations too. Call 904-863-KICK or visit sportingjax.com for more. Coming up, Sporting JAX Academy is back on the field. Emerson has a look at the preseason, setting the stage for the upcoming ECNL season for the Academy. That's next as the Sporting JAX report continues. around town or at Hodges Stadium, you can rep your pro soccer team with Sporting JAX shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. Use the QR code on the screen or go to shop.sportingjax.com to order your official Sporting JAX gear and rep your team around town. Time now for the ViStar Youth Soccer Spotlight. Emerson, this week, Sporting JAX Academy back on the pitch and the preseason has officially begun.
I swear, every week we're just getting closer and closer to the academy side. And while the men's team is in the middle of the inaugural season and the women's team is gearing up for their second campaign, the club's future stars are just getting started. The academy officially opened preseason this week with ECNL players back on the field preparing for the season ahead. Preseason is all about laying the foundation for the year ahead, and coaches are focusing on building fitness, sharpening technical skills, reinforcing tactical principles, and developing team chemistry as new and returning players come together. Expectations are very high after a successful 2025-26 season, with several academy teams coming off strong conference and national tournament performances.
Our main priority as a club to make sure our players reach their goals, and we are part of their journey, but at the same time that we want to make sure that they are taking that organization seriously, and because it comes with several opportunities, right? There's a college involvement, there's pro game involvement. From that perspective, we are in a very good place, and our players will put the work in, and we'll put them in the places where they deserve.
Academy teams will spend the next several weeks preparing before league play gets underway later this month, with the club continuing to develop players for opportunities at the collegiate and professional levels.
And as we've talked about before, this is not just about having success in tournaments or playing well in a league. It's about developing these players' skills both on and off the pitch. Great to see what Levo's talking about there, to talk about how these players are growing year to year.
Absolutely. We always talk about the pathway to pro. That's one thing I asked him about. He said they have these pro teams at the forefront. They have access to talk with these professional players, and he says that goes into the coaching tactics every week.
Emerson, thanks so much. For more on Sporting JAX in the world of soccer, join me every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010XL. I'm joined by coaches Stacey Balaam and Liam Fox, plus Sporting JAX players. It's the Sporting JAX Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues. You can listen on air at 1010 a.m., online or on demand at 1010XL.com. And for behind-the-scenes conversations about Sporting JAX, join Emerson, Tony Allegretti, and me on the Sporting Pod. You can subscribe wherever you find your favorite podcasts. A new episode drops each week. Still to come, some of the Sporting JAX women had a chance to attend Jaguars training camp. What they saw as the Sporting JAX report rolls on.
Hey soccer fans, Sporting JAX is giving away a new Honda Accord Saturday 8:15. Sporting JAX men take on Indy 11 at 7 on Hodges Field at UNF. Just be there. Someone will win a new car from Honda at the Avenues and Sporting JAX. Visit sportingjax.com today.
You can catch the Sporting JAX report every weekend on the stations of First Coast News. You can also catch the Sporting JAX report Saturdays at noon on Channel 4. Time now for our Community Spotlight, presented by Honda of the Avenues. And this week, the Jaguars hosted a Women in Sports Day at training camp, and the Sporting JAX women had a chance to see the football team working in preparation for the season. Georgia Brown, Maya Swinton, Ginger Fontenot, and Keely Doctor got the chance to get up close to the Jags training camp. Georgia threw the ball around, and the ladies got a post-practice autograph session. Georgia also played the role of reporter with some of the Jaguars players.
So we've been able to come out to training camp today. We've tossed the ball with Jackson DeVille. We've met lots of fans. The guys look like they're having a great time out on the field, and it's just been a great day all round. It's great to see so many women in sports out here today. We've seen the Wave, which is the new team in Jacksonville, and it's just great that they're promoting our women's sports. Make sure to come to our games.
Messi or Ronaldo?
I'm a Messi fan, but only by bias and what everybody else say.
Okay, fair enough. Messi, I'm Messi too.
One more time. You're Messi too?
Messi too.
So
you don't understand my accent.
Nah, you're good. I got an accent too. Any more questions? I'm interested in this kind of stuff. What you got?
What's your soccer team? A Premier League team?
I don't have one. Who should I go for?
I think you should support Swindon Town. They're not Premier League, but they're a top English team.
Okay.
Swindon Town.
Where are you from?
Swindon.
Okay, cool.
So you're a Swindon Town fan?
I guess so. I guess so.
You heard it, Swindon Town fan.
Swindon Town, yeah.
Messi or Ronaldo?
After watching Messi in this World Cup, that makes it easy. It's got to be Messi.
Okay, and who's your favorite soccer team?
The United States of America.
What about Sporting JAX?
What'd you say?
What about Sporting JAX?
Oh, yeah, that's got to be it, no doubt. That's on me.
Best team, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know soccer.
Thank you so much.
It's the wrong football.
But you're a Sporting JAX fan, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Sporting JAX fan right there. Messi or Ronaldo?
I'm a Ronaldo guy.
Ooh, that's the first one of the day. That's the first one. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
So many Messi fans.
Love it, Georgia, making friends and influencing people out there at Jaguars practice. If you've not already done so, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch this show on demand. You can also see game highlights, player features, and behind-the-scenes footage from the club. One lucky subscriber will win a VIP experience at a future Sporting JAX match as well. Just search YouTube for Sporting JAX to subscribe. And a big announcement here, our Instagram handles have changed. You can now find us at Sporting Club Jacksonville for general club content. And each team has a specific handle, either Sporting JAX Men's or Sporting JAX Women's. Follow all three to stay connected to Sporting JAX on Instagram. We leave you with some images of local kids getting a chance to know the Sporting JAX pros. Thanks so much for joining us. For Emerson Burris and Sam Bohan, I'm Cole Pepper. We'll see you next week right here on the Sporting JAX Report.